Next up, we're going to speak to Market IQ, and they're going to tell us all about a solution that empowers companies to digitalize their processes in the FMCG supply chain. Hello, Market IQ, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you guys hear me okay?
We can hear you loud and clear. We can see you as well, so a big smile. 5 minutes to do your pitch. Your time begins now.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Fahad. I'm the founder of Market IQ. Essentially, we digitize the FMCG supply chain for retailers and restaurants so they never run out of stock during another pandemic. Today, we work with 32,000 SMEs, collaborating with companies like Unilever, Telenor, Shell, Total, Dunkin' Donuts, etc. COVID-19 essentially surfaced several inefficiencies associated with the FMCG supply chain process. Essentially, what happens today is a salesperson from the FMCG company or the distributor visits a SME, takes the order, and then transmits that order to the distributor, and then the inventory or the supplies are delivered within the next 24 hours. During COVID, essentially the sales team was unable to go visit these SMEs, and what that led to was all these SMEs ending up without any supplies. And what that sort of surfaced is that this entire process of manual ordering is extremely inefficient. So what we ended up doing is we've created this supply chain solution, which is a really simple, easy to use app which the SME can essentially use to place an order. The order gets routed to the right distributor based on geography, based on product, and the system is connected to the FMCG's backend. So the retailer is always able to see the latest pricing, the latest promos, as well as the latest inventory. Once the order is received by the distributor, it's delivered in the next 24 hours. The retailer receives an invoice digitally and can also make the payment digitally. And this also helps the FMCG company in another way because it solves the cash reconciliation problem at the end of the day. Along with the supply chain solution, we offer digitization components to help SMEs digitize their operations across payroll, invoice management, point of sale, inventory management. And today we're doing $420 million worth of transactions across 32 locations. And for 2021, we're finalizing collaborations with telcos and financial institutions to get the transaction volume up to $1 billion. And that's a high-level overview on Market IQ. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Market IQ, for the wonderful pitch. And I hope you're ready for the Q&A with the judges. Yes? Yes, okay. Brian has the first question. Over to you, Brian.
Great presentation, Fahad. First question for me is that how do you, make your app that's easy to use by these your customers, because most of them may not be as tech savvy, and most importantly, how do you make them trust the platform?
Yeah. So what we've done, Brian, is we've essentially we spent, I believe it was like almost 90 days to 100 days meeting with almost 1,000 SMEs, just understanding what the pain points were. And the way we went about this is instead of just giving them an app with which they can order, we started addressing the little pain points. Some folks had problems managing a ledger. Some just wanted a simple cash register, which replaces a calculator. So it's really thinking about, hey, what are they using today? They're using, and some of them are using paper notebooks, not even Excel. So it was really our focus on simplifying the process with which we can transition them from a manual paper-based framework to a digital framework. And as they sort of stepped into the Market IQ ecosystem, we then slowly and gradually graduated them to ordering. Does that make sense?
Yep, thank you.
Sure. Thank you for that. Our second question comes from Mark. Mark, please.
Thank you very much, Fahad. Beautiful presentation. Looks like a great product. And my question is, what's your unique value proposition and what's the barrier of entry for others to copy you and instead provide the same services or same solutions to SMEs?
Sure. I think our USP is two components. One is really understanding the micro SMEs pain points and providing a very, very, very easy user experience such that they can onboard without really requiring any external help. So typically today we see an average of around 19,000 SMEs that download our app on a weekly basis. And they get onboarded without any assistance. Like we don't have a sales team that goes out there and pushes it. So it's a very organic process. And then secondly, what we've done is it's our integrations with the large FMCG companies. So we're integrated into their backend systems, be it a SAP, be it Oracle, be it Accenture, whatever it is. And what that does is it really enhances the supply chain process where there is no human intervention and hence there is no gaps. So it increases the level of happiness from a fulfillment perspective as well as a retailer experience perspective.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. Judges, do we have any more questions for Market IQ? Once again, just raise the hand in the chat so we can get to you. Just taking a look at the judges' room right now. Give us a couple of seconds. This is all live. Just checking with the judges. I think the judges are very satisfied with your answers. So thank you so much, Market IQ, for chatting with us, and all the best.